Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. We feature Analyze This Mess. Let me. I told you, Texas. Who will make there? California is the place you are. All right, you get the point. You get the point. So he was just trying to feed his family. According to this, it's just a TV program, right? If you weren't born around that time, you may not know about the Beverly Hillbillies. And that's why we all can sing the song around my age. There's probably somebody else that knows that song too, that's a couple of years younger than me. All right. So the Beverly Hillbillies, old Jed was just, shooting at, he was trying to, provide for his family. He didn't know he was going to strike it rich. He became a millionaire. He said, y'all, let's get up out of here. He said, California is a place you want to be. So he loaded up the truck and he moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars, all of that. Now, Texas, California. There's people in Texas. There's people in California. There's people all over this world. But back to John Doe. So that's an analogy. You mean to tell me he's going... Okay, so John didn't know anything about, what's going on. He doesn't know anything about me. doesn't watch YouTube. He just getting money from YouTube through, he's the benefactor of thousands of hours of, video footage and reels and all of that. Wow. So is she working for free? Or is that John? I don't know. Working for 4 years for free. You please, you do not want me to start. There's so much material in here just to give commentary. And it's fair use commentary. I have not accused John, because John, he's a John Doe. That's not John's name, is it? So I can talk about a John Doe. A John Doe could be anyone, because John Doe has not been identified. Neither has Danielle Robertson, for that matter. So we've got two anonymous persons, let's say. At least they're saying they're two separate. Or at least John Doe is saying he's a John Doe, and he's separate. He's the owner. He made it very clear. I'm the, he's exclusive. He's the sole owner. Look at the docket. So, is Danielle Robertson on John's payroll? I mean, is she getting a check every month or year or however it goes? Somebody moving the money. You always follow the money. If you follow the money, somebody's attached to that account. And this is what is at issue. John is saying he's not related to anything related to this lawsuit. This is all a surprise to John. Listen carefully what I'm saying. I read it. And now I'm giving my interpretation. Just kind of talking tonight. My reaction. John Doe, I think John Doe knows Danielle Robertson. And since John Doe is, anonymous, John Doe could be Danielle Robertson. I didn't say, I said John Doe could be Danielle Robertson. And John Doe, how do I know? How does the judge know? The judge only has what John Doe provided the judge. Did John Doe give the court, I'll just say, did John Doe, who said he provided, the court a sealed document of who he is or names or whatever, how did he do that? Did he just type it on paper? How does the judge know? I don't know how she's gonna. I'm just, I don't know how these things go. I mean, does John Doe have to prove if he wants to be, sealed? I mean, everything. Does he have to prove that he's real? I don't know. I don't know if John Doe is a Jane Doe. It's interesting that on my, complaint, I have Jane Doe 1 through 10. And now a John Doe. That's kind of, clever. Hey, John Doe shows up. Well, Jane Doe, John Doe, they're all does. They're all anonymous. And that's what the placeholders are for. Okay. So I'm going to find out as far as, Jane Doe, John Doe, whatever I got to get. Now we're up, we're up to bat. And John Doe, he threw something to the court. And so, so I've responded. Yeah, John. So, I mean, I don't know if the judges, I don't know what her decision, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how she's going to rule. I absolutely do not know this, how it's going to go. But Block was prepared to release something. I don't know what that was, but John Doe scrambled. Somehow John Doe got the message from the truthtellerdani account linked to this channel, and Block got in touch somehow. Also, Daniel Robertson is the person. Until I just learned about this anonymous John Doe, she received the copy of the subpoena to Block back in January. Yeah, she's been mum because, things were served at her. Now, the judge has accepted it, barring I gave the affidavit sworn and everything today. I believe the judge is going to go ahead and accept it. Now it's a case. And now, Danielle Robertson has been served because John is in the mix now. Because if John didn't think I had a case, he wouldn't be responding. If John didn't think I had a case, there would be no case for him or her to respond to. So I think Danielle Robertson knows about this case. I think she does know. She's been served, whether she's opened it up or not. I think she's opened it up. I think she knows. I think John and Danielle, they've had to be in a conversation. Have to. Because something happened to that truth teller Cash App name on her about page. It disappeared the day after I talked about it. Yeah, you got to look at, and you don't think I have that dated? You don't think that I've got a picture of a before and after? You can go look at the docket whenever it comes up. It's going to say before the motion to squash. No, somebody said squash. I thought it was kind of funny. The motion to quash. And you're going to see after the motion to quash. It's quash. Mhm. So it happened quick. Mhm. And trust me, I think people are moving in the background to remove things, do things, think about how they're going to do this. You know how she's made videos, press on me, press. Who gonna check me, boo? Press. If you were all that, you'd be on top, but press. Well, at least John done jumped in. He said he's not part of the case, but he's protecting. He said he wants to protect his privacy. You know, that's his money. That's his. Yeah. And John says, I'm going on a fishing expedition. Well, look, John, I'm not going on a fishing expedition. Yeah. So we'll see. We will see how it goes. I've been on for an hour. I know you've been listening. John Doe. You don't think John Doe don't know about me now? John Doe knew a lot in that response. Boy, did John Doe, in a couple of days. John Doe, he put it all together, referencing all kinds of things like, wow. He knew more to not know anything. I don't know. John Doe knew how to electronically file and hurry up and do it. You know why? Because it's money. So John, he doesn't know what he's getting paid for. He's just like, keep it coming because it's mine. That's what John said. John Doe, he says it's all mine. Well, he says that he is the, exclusive owner, and Cash App said that too. One, personal. So John Doe has benefited. John Doe benefited as Danirobertson posted the photograph that was illegally obtained from the PPO. How she was able to get it and then post it, and people laughing, and she's putting up my picture. Copyright. And John Doe is getting paid. And these videos go back to 2021. Where it's all night long. All night long. And you can see the moderators, including the bots. The bots thanking people for Cash Apps. People being named and called out in the chat for Cash Apps. Thank you for the Cash App. Danielle said it multiple times. For me, little old me, send it to my Cash App. Okay. But John says it's his. So that's a link. So you're linked to the Cash App. If not, but by saying, by putting it up, by thanking people for your Cash App. It's your words, not mine. That's why I subpoenaed Cash App. I didn't know about John. And Spirit says, yes, Hunty, yes. On one of her videos, when she received a Cash App, she thanked an individual. She says, yes, Hunty, yes. Thank you for the Cash App. Yes, Hunty, yes. In her voice. Yes, Hunty, yes, she did. I'm not lying. I got the evidence. So, what is going to be done with it? I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, I have reason to believe she said it was her Cash App. So that's why I didn't know this John Doe. So it's not irrational for me to not put John Doe on the name for that Cash App. I put Truth Teller Danny and Danny Robertson. I'm not Houdini, but I do know I am very familiar with impersonations. Mystery, Stephanie, Sharita, Barbara, when she called looking to obtain information on cups of conversations, detail, payment for tickets or whatever it was. I don't even know. But I got that in her own voice. And then she called the next day checking. The lady said to her, "Didn't you call yesterday?" And guess what's trailing on the bottom? It's the Cash App. And people are, let's listen. So, impersonating someone while the Cash App name is flowing and John is getting paid. I don't know how all that, how it all means. But I didn't know it was going to be, I didn't know we would, I don't know what it is. I said a week before, if you listen to this little bitty channel, and I know Danielle listens. Yes, she does. Oh, yes, she does. Or she has, one of her people listening. You're listening now. Right? I mean, a week before, what? There were a lot of things going on a week before this. Before John came into the picture. What did I say? I said, when and if we get to the bottom of this. I said, I think we're going to be surprised. I don't think people listen to me. I always say, listen carefully. I say, read between the lines. I said, there might be a surprise. I said, people don't know what I might be thinking about or know. I'm not going to get up here and let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. That's going to be a surprise. So, so when you start snatching stuff down, it's too late. You mean to tell me, John? Oh, wait a minute. Y'all, stop it. Don't let me go and find out John was benefiting when someone was posting up. Oh, don't tell me that John's Cash App was up there when people were purported to be posting up pictures of me edited onto. Oh, y'all better. Oh. John. Oh, John. Whoever John is, John could be Danielle. I don't know. Because they're both anonymous. All I'm saying is the facts are the Cash App account that's in question, that the motion to quash to keep it sealed and all the information related to it, that Cash App is linked to the YouTube channels and other social media. So she's, scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. Oh, who else put up Truth Teller's Cash App? Hippity hop, hippity hop, hop, hop. Oh, how many people put up John's Cash App? John was not only benefiting from that channel, he was benefiting from somebody else's channels too when that Cash App was posted on those videos and donations were asked. I have to look at those deleted videos. I'm not sure, but it seems that I can recall somebody who had a celebration and a dedication service to Daniel Robertson. I gotta go back and look at my videos. I can't be positive, but it seems that I can remember somebody did a dedication ceremony and talked about how much they loved her. And the money was flowing to John. If that's the case, the money was flowing to John. All those people raising money for John? Did she tell them that it was somebody else? John? Do you think all these people really believe that they were giving money to John and not to Daniel Robertson? To Danny Montana? She had it up on Danny Montana. Do you think all these people didn't think that money was going to Danny?
It's easier said than done. I guess the world's a foolish one, but when you believe in love, it's only well to dream restless heart, it's finding home back to the start. I'm calling out for you. You don't have to carry that weight. My heart is calling out for you. Calling out for you. Calling out for you.
So we put the chat up. I had it up. I should have put it up earlier. But it is 12:06. So we'll keep going for maybe a few more minutes. Thank you, all of you, for listening. And again, this is fair use commentary. I have not made any formal allegations. I have said I don't know. And I have looked at what John Doe has put in a motion to quash. And I'm also thinking about what is out here, what I've seen, what to respond to. And I wouldn't talk about evidence or receipts if they're not there. Okay. You can email me right now. I did check my email. Some very interesting comments. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm just looking at something. Huh. Yes, focus. Focus. I said it's going to be a lot of work. It is. And it's requiring a lot of my time. It has and will. Because this is, a new element. Don't know how long this is going to go with this, Maybe that'll be it for John. Maybe, John is waiting for response too. So I don't know if this is going to end up going back and forth. I just don't know at all. Okay. I know I have to get my rest, and I have to focus, and I have to, come on when I can. And it is the weekend. I do have a life like you do too. But I know this individual who is anonymous, who goes by the name of Danielle Robertson, says she's anonymous. She is anonymous. Said that it's chess, not checkers, and that she's thinking 3, 4, 5 steps down the road. And she said, I don't know how to play chess. That's what she said in one of her videos, that I play checkers. Okay. Right now, somebody made a move. And that move was based on my move. So, I don't know. I know I'm dealing with some unknowns. I know this individual says she always wins. So someone who says they always win will be looking for ways to make sure that they win. So again, just read between the lines. Think about that. That is not misquoting her. She has said, I always win. So then I say, then she will be looking for ways to make sure that she wins. She said, whatever it takes. I was going to mention, I have the receipt. I mentioned this before, and it has to do with the cashapp. Okay. May she rest in peace, Joy Ferguson. Joy Ferguson had a dispute with Danielle Robertson and her cashapp. Joy Ferguson had a dispute. Let me pull something up. Let's see, was it Cash App? Was it PayPal? She had a dispute. It could have been, let me just see if I remember. Trying to look. It may have been with her Google account. I know she had a dispute. I do know Wait a minute. Let me just see someone else. Just want to make sure. Hmm. Analyze this mess, because this could get messy. I'll just say that. If I start going down this pathway, let me hold on that for a second. John Doe is the only one on that account, unless he gives Danielle Robertson permission and gives her access to his account. We're calling him John Doe. I think this is one of the reasons why John doesn't want me to see anything about this Cash App. It might reveal some things. It might get at the truth of something that we need to know. Even though John says he's not related to the case or anything. There might be some like tentacles out there, you know? Since he says he doesn't know anything and says he's not involved in anything, maybe he thinks he's not. Maybe I need to almost leave it at that for tonight. Yeah. I'll look at some of your comments. But this is Analyze This Mess because somebody had to say it. And some people have said it to me in emails that I'm looking at. I saw, so who made the comment that in response to me saying, well, people think that the money is going to to Danielle. That's at least one person in the 4 years that have sent cash apps believed it was going to Danielle Robertson. It's because of the comment that they made behind it, with hearts and, swords up. So Is John an Avenger? Were they sending hearts and flowers and love to John along with their money? Someone responded, well, they don't care who they're sending it to. You don't think so? You don't think that some listener, some new listener, old listeners too, in good faith, sent cash that they thought was going directly to benefit Danielle, if they knew it was going to someone who doesn't, an anonymous person? So either they are good with that and think, oh, well, she's going to get the money anyway because she knows John Doe. So it doesn't matter who it goes to. That's if they're not one and the same. And that's if they are related. They could be related. How do we know? Could be a husband and a wife. We don't know that, do we? Could be, a mother and a daughter. A father and a, a relationship, something, cousins, aunties, I don't know. Somebody. Could be somebody that they love. We don't know that. We just know they're anonymous. Let's say a man that's behind this account of a different persuasion, and laughing all the way to the bank. We don't know what these anons are doing and are capable, especially with AI technology. We don't know. And just like Ashley said to, in that video where Miss Tolbert came on to the platform with Nosy Whole Life, she was saying that the avatar said they are, all making a fool of us. How do we know? How do people know? This anonymous person could be making a fool, Ashley said, out of you and me. Out of you and me. And said they're going to get away with it. Gonna get away with it. And all these people we don't know. We just don't know. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing Let me just bring out the quote. Quote, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Anonymous. Rare Group says, no, it's just a person who has the dough. That is correct. And it's time to collect. Joanne says, Kaiser's so dumb. That's right. Follow Unwind with Teddy on D for Danielle and Station Head. There are different party lines. There are different party lines. I think there might be somebody on this platform that knows a little bit more than they're letting on. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what he's saying. Yeah, it's very clever. Yeah, it that's very clever. Yeah, John Doe. Yeah, imply a male. I don't know though. I don't. A lot of things going on. Okay. She says she's Danny Montana, like Tony Montana. Yeah. It is 12:30. That was going to be my limit for tonight. Okay. Got to get some rest from the last couple of days and have a busy weekend too. So, I appreciate all of you that joined me tonight as I just came and said, the Cash App. Analyze this mess because someone or somebody had to say it. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Please hit the like on your way out and email me. Join me sometime tomorrow when I come back.